please, don't let me do it. Don't put me in residential. Don't. And I listened. We put you on probation. A month and a half later, you pick up a felony DWI. So all this, acting.
Right away, you can feel the tension in this courtroom. The judge gave this defendant a second chance, probation, instead of immediate punishment. But here's the problem. When someone commits another felony DWI just weeks later, the court starts asking a much bigger question. Is this person a risk to everyone else on the road? In criminal court, second chances are common. Third chances? Not so much.
I heard that.
Okay, Dustin.
So, one issue as far as the GPS monitor and all that, they gave him a new device just now. They said it was a charging issue. They plugged it in, it would charge for a second, stop charging. He has a brand new one they just put on this morning. Now, the drug test
violation
issue,
that he's out at 3 a.m.
Well, no, it's not that he's out, is that that's when it reconnected. So but they gave him a brand new device. So if they're saying there was an issue where they changed and there's not a tamper on it, it said it was not receiving. They didn't say it was that he was out and about, it said it wasn't receiving, and they started receiving again. That's at least the report that I saw. It's not like they were tracking him other places. But as far as resolution of the case, I did talk to him, and he is interested in participating in DWI court. And I know because we talked about that last week, and I had a visit with him on that this morning.
Says here on 3/11/24, GPS device generated a failed to enter alert at 10:15 p.m. At 11:46 through 3:02, GPS device was in no GPS no cell status and was unable to be monitored during that time frame. Client arrived home at 3:01 a.m. on 3/12.
So that's not when it arrived home. That's when it started charging again. Because it's not a geolocate. I mean, as far as I'm understanding, it's the GPS shows where he is. Not.
I'm going to be honest, Your Honor, that would be a question for brief.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's pointed to the client, not to you.
Okay. I was like,
Saying out and that he's out in the middle of the night.
I don't think they're saying that. What they're saying is that it's received a no signal.
Client arrived home at 3:01 a.m. on 3/12.
Where was he before that?
Huh?
They don't know where he was before that. He was at home. It just wasn't charging.
You have.
That's the way I'm reading it.
Do you have?
Here's the legal issue quietly forming in the background: monitoring compliance. GPS monitors are meant to prove where someone is or where they aren't. When the signal disappears for hours in the middle of the night, judges immediately assume the worst. Even if the device malfunctioned, the burden often falls on the defendant to prove it wasn't intentional. In probation cases, technology glitches can turn into very real jail time.
Do you have the idea of where he is?
I don't see any notes from the case manager. And then at 10:05, I see on the report, it's showing that he's not at his home location. So I think that would be the fail to enter. And then there was the portable violations as well that were added. But again, from what we discussed earlier, I don't, necessarily have to go forward.
Portable the violation in what respect?
They sent an email yesterday from the supervisor that was here earlier, stating that there were additional.
Did Anthony send that?
No, it would be from Cody Pittman.
Okay, so
Or this specific one is from Luis Galvan.
So I also have here, client was also instructed to obtain a portable alcohol testing device, comply with all testing protocols, refrain from alcohol consumption, and comply with all routine equipment service. The defendant failed to provide breath samples, scheduled times, resulting in 13 skips from 2/7/25 to 3/17/25. So he's still skipping tests.
Okay, pause right there. This is where patience officially runs out. Bond conditions aren't suggestions. They're court orders. When someone skips 13 alcohol tests, that's not a maybe I overslept situation. That's a pattern. And judges don't react to excuses, they react to patterns. The real issue here isn't just missing tests, it's credibility. Once the court stops trusting you, everything changes. Question for you watching. At what point does accountability turn into custody?
I just don't get it. I truly don't. It's over and over and over. You are still skipping test. And I don't know what it is and what I need to do to get you to comply with bond conditions.
Listen to what the judge just said. All I want you to do is not kill anyone. That sounds dramatic, but in DWI court, it's painfully real. Judges see the aftermath of drunk driving constantly, fatalities, life-altering injuries, entire families destroyed. When someone keeps violating alcohol testing while facing DWI charges, the judge isn't just frustrated, he's thinking about preventing the next tragedy.
You're still skipping test. I mean, I have no other choice. I now have to revoke your bond again.
All right, well, then let's do a plea then.
Huh?
Let's plea it.
I agree with, and I'm okay, but I'm going to tell you now that I want to have him TRAS'd immediately to see how we go forward.
Well, Judge.
You know,
Okay.
just all I want you to do is not kill anyone, man. That's all I want. You know, really, I'm not asking for much. You have since day one in our court have repeatedly refused to comply with bond conditions over and over and over. And I'm not doing a plea to where he can just get out and just do and
So
you scare me.
So how do we resolve, Judge?
Huh?
So how do we resolve it?
So yeah, I agree with you. I think that the correct thing to do would be probation.
Okay.
But I would like to have him TRAS'd while he's in there. And I have a feeling I know what the TRAS is going to say. And that's what I would like to do.
Okay. I would request you to set a bond.
Of course.
It's just costing him money, Judge. Already it's costing him is his family money.
So it's okay to just skip tests?
No, it's not. It's a test, but I'm saying
it's a skip. I might just be asleep, but I'm not trying to skip me wrong. I swear to God.
Just stop talking. Yeah, you don't.
Sure.
Just stop.
Okay, he goes, and it's literally, the minute he gets out, we have bond violations over and over and over. Now, what are we now, day what?
If the court wanted to be made aware of the presumptive results,
What did he test positive for?
THC, Suboxone, Oxy, and benzodiazepines.
He tested positive for Oxycontin?
Yes, Judge. Presumptively positive is being sent to the lab for the test issue.
What I had envisioned, what I think is probably do like a 2-year probation. I want to do like maybe 10 days as a condition, do an immediate TRAS. We'll get it done today, tomorrow, and we'll see what the TRAS says. And I'm going to go with what the TRAS says. If the TRAS says, and I promise you, Dustin, I will do what if the TRAS says that IOP, SOP is the proper course, then I'll do it.
Okay.
You know, but if they say residential, I think that's, I want to follow what the TRAS says because I think that's the proper one.
I don't think you can take it. I just don't think you'll take it if it's residential.
Then I have a jury waiting right now.
You said the same thing. I mean, let's just see what it says. Let's try to get a quick TRS done.
For sure.
How quickly?
So do you want to do the probation?
Yeah, he wants to do probation. Judge.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, Blaze, you let me know.
On
Jones, probation.
Okay, yeah, I mean, we had offered the probation first, so, yeah, with TRS.
So,
Okay,
so probation,
2-year.
TRS conditions.
2-year.
Okay.
I want to do 10 days as a condition. That way I can get the TRAS done now immediately while he's in. And then I'm going to follow whatever the TRAS says. Are you Dad?
Yes.
How are you?
Fine.
Thank you so much for coming.
Can I say something?
First, go with Dustin first, because I don't want you to say something that really, just,
No.
please. Yeah, you guys can talk, and then later on, if it's, then, yeah.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, Dustin. All right, come on up.
All right, so what we're gonna do, Judge, is he's not gonna bond out. We're gonna reset it for she said she'd get a TRS done in a couple days. I got him, he wants to see what the TRS is gonna say if he recommends DWI court, because that's kind of what he wants to do. Pretty much I think he'd be more successful in DWI court. So let's get the TRS done.
In sober court. He just wants to be out so he doesn't have to be in custody. But the
No,
problem
this
is,
is going to be in your court.
it won't be in my court.
I understand that.
So
So
what-
I see that done, but he's not bonding out. Dad's not bonding him out. I told him he needs to sit and have TRS done, and they can get it done. So I'm going to reset us. What, 5 days, Tuesday, and we'll have TRS by then. He's not going to bond out because we're not bonding out.
You want to talk?
Yeah, I don't want him on. I suggest I don't want
I
him
get it. I understand.
why.
I understand. I understand.
So, we'll do five reset for Tuesday next week, and they have TRS done by then.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
And I'll get the.
So we're not doing a plea today. But hold on, Dustin, come on up. I want you to know that if it says residential treatment
Understand.
and he's no, I mean, I'm setting this case for trial,
Absolutely.
right? And I'm not gonna,
Are all full straight probation?
I understand.
Okay, cool. I heard for.
No, he was asking.
No.
It's not legally possible.
my concern is that what I feel is gonna happen is when he does a TRAS, they're gonna say residential, and he's gonna say, I don't wanna do residential, I wanna be out. When we know, based on here, it just doesn't work when he's out. He does what he wants to do.
If he
The
doesn't,
hell with the
if
conditions.
he doesn't want what the TRS recommends, then he'll take a jail sentence, and that's just what it is.
I'm not gonna take that. I'm not taking it. I'll send for trial. I'm not.
We'll plead to a jury and do jury punishment, and he'll get a jail sentence. Like,
You can do what you want,
he's not
but
probation eligible for a jury. You can't force that probation. Let's say the TRS.
no, I think I can. I mean, I think I can. I mean, I'll look the code, but
If I do jury punishment, you can't. Like, it's. You see what I'm saying? It's like I do jury
I mean,
punishment.
sure.
You can't.
Sure.
But I'm not trying to. Let's just get the TRS and see if we can get the help that you want. Yeah.
Dustin,
I know what. Dude, we're on the same
giving
page. I know you.
giving him a jail sentence of 20 days, 30 days, 60 days solves nothing. It literally throws him out into the wolves, and he's just going to pick up a felony DPI within the next 30 days, 60
Let's see what
days.
the TRS says and see what we can do.
I'm trying to help this kid, man.
I know you are.
And just a straight jail sentence it's within a year he'll have a felony DPI.
I understand. I mean, and you know I understand. You know we're on the
All right, so let's see what the TRAS says, and it's pointless an argument. I agree. Let's just see what the TRAS says. Morning, Mr. Reynolds. Sir, you're charged with possession of marijuana. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On March 10th, 2025, officers were patrolling the area of the 13,500th block of Beechnut Street, Harris County, Texas. And they observed a white Hyundai Kona with an aluminum pole stuck to its hood due to a recent crash. A traffic stop.
What?
A aluminum pole stuck to its hood.
An aluminum pole stuck to the hood of a car.
Yes, Judge.
That's the basis for the stop.
Yes.
Okay.
This is word for word what when I observed a white Hyundai Kona with aluminum pole stuck to its hood, comma, recent crash. I then got behind the vehicle and finished. Yep.
Yeah, keep going, please.
Okay. I went back and got behind the vehicle. The officer started speaking with the defendant, who admitted to being driving and that he had crashed. The defendant told me that someone swerved into his lane and crashed into the pole. The defendant stated that he already called his record and that he was good to go. The defendant did not show any intentions of going back to the original scene and gave his information. While the officer was talking with the defendant, a security officer told the client that some people flagged him down the street, saying that the defendant crashed into multiple parked vehicles and drove off. The officer detained the defendant and went back to the original scene, which was a quarter mile from where the officer found the defendant.
Now that adds to it. I mean, that's certainly.
Okay, this case just took a strange turn. The officer says the DA accepted felony charges for leaving the scene, but somehow only a marijuana charge appears in the system. That might sound like a minor clerical issue, but in criminal law, charging discrepancies can change everything. Defense attorneys look for these gaps because if procedures weren't followed correctly, evidence can sometimes be challenged or even suppressed.
The officer spoke with a witness who stated that he was by the front of the apartment when he saw the white vehicle losing control, crash into a pole, and kept on driving while hitting another 2 vehicles. The witness stated that he was going around 60 to 70 miles per hour in a 35 mile per hour speed limit zone. This confirmed how the aluminum light pole got stuck to his hood. The witness stated that he did not see anybody else around the vehicle before the incident. The officer spoke with one of the owners of the vehicles that was struck, and she stated that it will be around $200 to fix her vehicle and wants to pursue charges. The complainant of the other pickup vehicle had damages to the back right part of that vehicle, and the complainant stated that the defendant crashed into her vehicle and left without providing information. The defendant left the scene without, At this point, they called intake, and then they completed an inventory search of the defendant's vehicle and located a black backpack with 7.4 grams of marijuana, multiple clear plastic bags, and scale.
Is he under arrest? I mean, if he's under
So
arrest,
they
then,
called,
but I didn't hear that he's under arrest or anything. They just up and go start searching?
they did say that the officer called DA intake and spoke with an EDA who accepted charges of the FSGI. And then it states there was an inventory search conducted.
Okay, so they did arrest him but what happened? Because is there an FSGI charge?
We're gonna be honest, Your Honor, I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I'm working on it right now. If there's FSGI, right now I'm working on complaining, it's working out that way.
I mean, I don't
Right now,
understand.
we do not have an FSGI charge at this very second.
Did they accept it or did they not accept?
Based on the DIM statement, it says that we accept the charges. So I am trying to see why there is not a charge, but it's not something that we know.
What a weird day so far.
Your Honor,
Can I say something? Your Honor?
No, don't. Now's not the time. I'm gonna give you a lawyer and you can tell your side to the lawyer, but
I think there's a glitch in our internet system, so they can find marijuana, but they just wherever that's checked.
is it going to go through? Do you know?
I need to look into our system, our YouTube, to figure out why it didn't talk into it. If portions of ours can be rendered.
So I'll give you, I guess, let's do this. I'm gonna appoint him a lawyer today and I'm gonna find probable cause for the moment, but I wanna revisit it within the next couple of days to see what is going on. And then, all right, so I am gonna find probable cause for now, Mr. Reynolds. Can you look to see if he has a license, please?
Yes,
Driver's
Judge.
license. How old are you, Mr. Reynolds?
I'm 26, sir.
His driver's license is not eligible, Your Honor.
You're not allowed to drive. I don't care what's going on in your life. I don't care if you need groceries. I don't care if you need this, that. If you don't have a license and liability insurance, you're not allowed to drive. No, I will give you a lawyer today. You can say your side to the lawyer, but if you don't have a license and car insurance, you're not allowed to drive. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
That is a condition of your bond. If I find that you do, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail, and no more PR bonds for you. So what I can have you do is I'm going to have Deputy Miranda give you an application. I'm going to have you fill it out. I'll have you talk to a lawyer today. But unless I guess let's do that. I'll have you talk to the lawyer and then we can revisit the situation after you talk to the lawyer. Please.
Thank you, sir.
Hey.
Hi, Joseph.
Hi, bud.
First, you got Reynolds. I think reapproaching on PC, I believe. He's over here on a possession of marijuana. She said you wanted to reapproach, so that's what it seems awfully fishy. I'm not sure why they detained him for FSGI. I do not understand that.
Well, I mean, I think that there's a valid claim for an FSGI because someone says that there's a guy barreling through a neighborhood, hits a bunch of cars, takes off. We have someone that puts him there, right? That says it's him. My concern is that they say they accept charges for FSGI, right? But we only have a POM.
I understand.
I don't get it.
I understand. That makes no sense to me either.
So what I did was I found probable cause for now. I'm going to give them another couple days to figure out what happened. Why was it a glitch in the system?
Just for what it's worth, according to my client, he was on scene. He wasn't away from the scene. He was by his car when they were arrested.
Way away from the accident.
Well, the accident happened and the car went forward and hit something. Anyway, it's okay. But
Show me.
Either he's FSGI and they can prove that he belonged to that marijuana, or they can't prove that he
So
belonged to that marijuana.
let's do this.
That's fair.
Why don't we set it for a formal probable cause?
That's fair.
Days. You pick it. I don't care.
Next week, okay?
Sure.
Okay, sure.
And then that gives them enough time to also look into
Gotcha.
what happened with the FSG. Why is it not? You know.
That sounds fair.
In the interim, though, come up.
Mr. Reynolds?
You tell me he doesn't have a license, right?
It is not eligible, Your Honor.
I have here that he's trying Uber or something like this.
That's correct. That's my
You can't
understanding.
drive. You don't have a Texas driver license, right?
Come over here.
No. It's a yes.
Do you have a valid Texas driver's license?
Have a-
Yes, as far as I was aware.
They're looking into the Texas.
I understand what
system
that just
because
said,
it's
sir.
not valid.
Right.
So you don't have a license.
I understand that now, sir.
You can't drive.
I understand that,
Don't
sir.
drive.
Yes, sir.
If I find that you drive, I'm going to lose it.
I
I'm
understand
telling you
that,
now,
sir.
I will put you in because all I'm asking you to do is follow the law. I'm not asking much. If I find that you're driving, and I don't care what your excuse is, I don't care if it's a burning building and you have to say 50 kittens, I'm going to lose it. You will be signing a promise with me. This is an affidavit that you're going to promise me that you're not going to drive. Do you understand? It can go really sideways if you do. All you need to do is contact DPS to figure out what you need to do to get your license back. I'll even give you the phone number.
I already have that information.
Oh, there it is. I always
Yellow,
use
you want blue?
it.
He's gonna give it to you. Just let him give it to you. Call me this afternoon and we'll figure out why it's not valid.
So this is the number to the driver's license division, the DPS. When you call them, call at 7 in the morning. Don't call at 9, at 2, at 1:53. You'll never get through. You have to call when the phone lines open up, give them the number and ask them why it's no good. And they'll tell you.
I need an SR22.
Oh, well, there you go.
I had
Then you know why.
Oh,
almost, I was just working Uber every day, so I didn't know.
So you can't do that. Don't worry. You don't need to say anything else. He's got it figured out.
look, Mr. Reynolds, do not drive. Do you understand?
Sort it
Yes,
out.
sir.
And you need car insurance before you drive too.
Oh,
We'll fit. Fine.
Okay.
We're gonna be back next week, so we can answer like just next week. Or between next week, I'll answer them. All right.
gotcha.
Hopefully you can get that sorted out. Come back, that thing says eligible, you'll be good to go. All right? Then he'll lift that restriction, I think is what he's saying.
Okay, come on up, Mr. Reynolds. We'll have you sign this and then you'll be free to go. Good morning, Mr. Ibarra.
Good morning, sir.
So you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Judge, this is a under 21 UCW. I can still read you the facts if you would like. Okay. On March 3rd, 2025, an officer was dispatched to a shooting. The officer found the defendant in a back alleyway with a gunshot wound to his leg. The defendant had a mesh backpack in his possession at the time and was able to see that there was a black handgun inside. The caliber of the handgun matched shell casings located on the ground next to the defendant. The defendant stated that he shot the gun in self-defense at 3 black males who shot at him. Those suspects fled the scene after officers' arrival. The defendant was transported to Ben Taub Hospital where the defendant was being treated for the gunshot wound to his left femur. The defendant admitted to being in the 114th Street Bounty Hunters gang and is 18 years old.
Okay, so was it really that, did he shoot himself, or do we know that someone else shot?
We do not know. We
So-
know that the casings on scene match the caliber of the handgun that he had, but we don't know if he had shot himself and he stated he was being shot at by other people as well. So it's unclear.
So the only allegation is that he's underage, essentially. Okay. Mr. Ibarra, I'm going to find that there's no probable cause to go forward in your case. You need to be very careful. You get but one life. You know, God forbid something happens where you have a gun and you use it, and then you end up getting charged with something. You've gotten shot in the leg now. I mean, luckily it's not somewhere else. It could be life ending.
Sure.
When you hang with dogs or when you're bad places in the middle of the night, really, do something with your life. Get into school, graduate, get some knowledge.
Sure.
Take a seat.
I have Miss Salmeron on the docket, Celia Salmeron.
How's she doing?
She did a T-RAS. It looks like they're recommending like the women's residential. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So the issue, Judge, she needs to be on a probation. She has 2 open PCSs currently.
No rush. Really.
She's
That's probably the appropriate thing.
okay. So her felony court date is March 28th. And the problem is that I just, so she has the old PCS, but she has a new one. And, you know, she's not going to be able to bond out. The felony court did give her bonds, but she's not going to be able to afford those. And
What are you asking for?
a trial date. My problem is, Judge, it could take months and months for them to get the lab back on the PCS. Or I can get a
Do they
reset.
have the last bag? I mean, how long?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch.
So-
Salmeron.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's an old case, Connor. You're right. I didn't realize it's from May of last year.
It does appear that the labs are still pending.
Yeah. Is it really going to take that long to get? I mean, how long do you think it'll take? Do we have any? Are the labs back on the first case?
Yes, Judge, I think they are, because I think they're in connection with this DWI.
Have you evaled? Are you ready?
I'm ready. I mean, I was ready before she forfeited, so.
The labs are back on the second case.
It's the same case as our case. Yeah, I have no idea how long it takes to get labs back. You don't know?
No idea.
We have an offer in there. It's an old case. We can set it for trial today if that's what you want to do, Judge.
It's not me, it's Connor. I'll do whatever you want. It doesn't matter to me. If you want to set it, I'm fine. If you want a little bit more time, I'm fine with that too.
Yeah,
You tell me, you're in the driver's seat.
I think that, so she has court next Friday. If we could get just a couple week reset, see what happens next Friday, see if they get the labs, and then if not, then we can.
And, perhaps have her see how long it'll take.
This is the moment where the courtroom debate shifts from punishment to intervention. Residential treatment isn't jail, but it's also not voluntary rehab. It's court-ordered, structured, and highly restrictive. Judges usually reserve it for people who've proven they can't stay sober while free. The uncomfortable question here is one courts wrestle with all the time. Are we protecting the defendant or protecting the public from the defendant?
I'm going to reach out to her felony attorney and then maybe the prosecutor, see if we can't work out something.
Global?
Yeah.
That or ask them, hey, how long does it take? If it takes 6 months to get a lab back, I mean, that's unreasonable.
Yeah.
I'm with you at that point. So
For the time being, I'll put an eval to do it for us.
For sure.
the next setting meeting.
yeah,
Sounds good. Thank you, Judge.
for sure. Morning, Mr. Eli. Come on up. How are you? I know you don't want to go into treatment, right? And I acquiesced to you last time. You ask me, please, I can get it done. Please don't let me do it. Don't put me in residential. Don't. And I listened. And what happened? No. Or yeah, you caught a felony DWI, not. We put you on probation. A month and a half later, you pick up a felony DWI. So all this, you know, acting. So now, if this doesn't show that residential is the right thing, then I don't know what does. You know, the only thing that we're trying to do is prevent death on our roads. That's the only thing, right? And somehow we have to get through these. Every other way that we've tried just doesn't work. This is the only other thing that we have left at our disposal. So if you want, we can just set it for a hearing. And if they prove to us that you have violated your probation, then we're going to amend your conditions to put you in residential treatment. We can do this any number of ways. We can have a full-blown hearing, or you can just sign the conditions. But if they prove it to me, that's what's going to happen.
I'm not signing the conditions.
Okay, so set it for a hearing, and then get the probation officer here, and then we'll see. And then they prove to me that you have violated your probation, then I'm going to amend your conditions. I'm not letting you go. Ever. Do you understand? I'm going to keep you until we get this straightened out, one way or the other.
Okay.
Understand? Okay,
That's it.
good. So I'm at your mercy when you want to set it. You want to do a week? We can set it in a week and then just have a hearing. It's just at the mercy of the probation officer, whatever they